the Fed, the Federal Reserve, what do?
They just tweak the little knobs of the inflation of the interest rates.
And one of their most important aspects is their independence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be a political institution, right?
You'll sometimes hear to him referred as Jay Powell, and he was appointed by Donald Trump, which is very funny because Trump recently said, I don't even know who appointed this guy. It's like, you did, sir.
Once again, the call is coming from inside the house.
You're holding the phone.
That jerk will be gone soon.
Sunday night, he puts out his own video.
This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation.
Which is crazy. Nothing will move the market.
Nothing.
Venezuela.
Nothing.
Nothing. No one cares.
I am the meme of that guy with the glasses. Nothing ever happens.
I'm not sure I know.
You never seen the nothing ever happens meme? Nothing ever happens. Boy, I'm glad I don't wear glasses anymore. That could be totally me. Chickarino, chickaroony, chickaboony, chickaboony, chickaboom boom, chickaboom boom boom boom, chickaboom boom. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, daddy-o.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We've got an absolutely jam-packed episode for you today. We're going to be
jam-packed
talking about how the Fed is going head-to-head with Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, the only person in the government who is willing to actually step up and do something and say something about Donald Trump. Then we are talking about, we're going to talk a little bit about the Golden Globes.
Oh, we got to talk about the Polymarket Golden Globes.
Golden Globes
brought to you by Polymarket, Kalshi, FanDuel.
Yeah, and the Fandango, the only one missing. Mayor Adams did a crypto coin rug.
Who knew? Literally, I mean, I guess we all could have seen this coming. That the craziest guy, his maybe his Turkish plug has ran dry and now he's got a rug pull.
There could be a crack pipe in your child's backpack. There could be a device for smoking marijuana or a gun. Then if we've got time, we're going to get to RFK, his war on protein, ending the war on protein. And also, we're waiting to see what happens there, but Iran's got some stuff going on, obviously, and it's so bloody stupid. I'm trying not to cuss in the first minute. Trump saying, of course, "Oh, hey, Iran, you better not kill any of those protesters. You better not shoot any of them." Because we'll have a problem. Meanwhile, what do we do with our own protesters?
Meanwhile, my feed is just full of protesters getting manhandled. I watched one. I mean, who knows if he's alive or dead?
Which one?
There was that video of them just beating the absolute hell out of this guy until he literally went limp. They all had to grab a limb and pull him away. But yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. Try to bomb a country into democracy. We'll see how that works, you fucking maniacs. And yeah, I mean, by the time this comes out, all this is who knows? The Department of Homeland Security is tweeting out that
don't get me just started on their Twitter accounts.
Fear not, great people of Minnesota. The day of reckoning and retribution is coming. Imagine being like, these are the good guys.
And they're also I mean, I know it's been like a people, and
that comes from a Donald Trump truth. That's where they pulled it from.
People have accused liberals of being
gay
and alarmist and Trump derangement syndrome. But it is refreshing seeing a lot of right-wing personalities acknowledging that, hey, maybe they were right, especially when it comes to Nazi stuff. Because now,
is that happening,
dude? Oh yeah. There's a couple guys.
I feel
on
like
there.
I see people talking about doing the thing where they're like left-wing people or liberals being like, you wouldn't believe how many people have come to me and said, I'm putting this MAGA stuff behind me. And I'm like, well, where is it then?
I don't think that they're putting it behind them so much as because they still believe in the original tenets.
I'm taking my hat off.
It's more that they disagree with this iteration of Trump and what he's doing. But I mean, the DHS or whoever, you name it, the White House account, they're tweeting straight up like Nazi.
Yeah, they've been tweeting Nazi shit.
Yeah, but it's getting, it feels like, I can't tell if it's
Oh, dude,
trolling or not.
The one of ours, all of yours thing
Yeah.
that was on the Christy Nome, whatever that is called,
Podium?
like lectern or whatever. That is fully Nazi shit.
Yeah. It's psychotic. And they're doing the, like one homeland, one, it's just like the Ein Volk, Ein Deutschland thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're trying to
It's
say.
like the one I retweeted it. If you can find my account, I retweeted it. But so
we didn't even want to talk about this. But
so real fast. Hey, we each have a couple new shows, man. You got to go check out our shows.
Wow, you retweeted it.
There it is. There it is. So there's the
got it. One people, one Reich, one Führer.
and there in the Department of Labor tweeted one homeland, one people, one heritage.
Sure. Yeah.
Remember who you are, American. It's all this remember who you are, fucking weird, white nationalist, accelerationist, 18 to 23-year-old white guy.
Not even that, dude. I mean, these are grown ass men. I'm seeing like.
I bet it's a young man running this account.
Running this account. I'm just talking about like all the kinds of people I've seen.
Yeah.
Getting. I mean, heart goes out to all the people of Minnesota. Big ups to everyone.
Big up
in the streets telling these people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, someone tweeted it and I was like, that just can't be true. They were talking about how there's more ICE agents in Minneapolis than Minneapolis police officers.
I mean,
There's
I wouldn't
only-
put it
well,
past him at this point.
I Googled it. There's only 600. There's 900 total employees. There's 300 civilian positions, 600 police officers in Minnesota. And they're estimating at least over 1,000. Some estimates are at like 3,000.
This one woman had a really.
So I mean, it's like a full occupation.
Oh, yeah.
They're just stormtrooping through the city.
I saw someone had a really, really good perspective on this, which is that it isn't, I mean, as if, I know it's kind of speaking the obvious, but it's not about actually deporting people. It's about going into, because you notice they're not doing it in any red states or any red cities where they probably have more actual illegal immigrants. But they're not doing that because that would be getting rid of the ostensibly slave labor of Trump's not his cronies, but supporters of his that rely on illegal immigrant labor. And meanwhile, they're going in and very, very ineffectively, under the guise of getting rid of illegal immigrants, they're just terrorizing the opposition.
Oh yeah, I mean they're not doing anything.
No, they're not doing
everywhere
shit.
everywhere they go, they're being followed, and they're just like cracking people's heads. I mean, I saw one lady she was trying to drive through. She was saying she had a doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
These guys escalate at every turn.
Oh yeah,
they smashed her passenger window, and then they start grabbing her. They literally rip her out of the car and drag her away. And I mean, she's still seatbelted. At least two of them I saw draw their knives to cut the thing. It's like, these guys are so quick.
They're fucking morons is what they are. Anyway.
And I think the Minneapolis thing is because it's kind of the perfect size.
Mm-hmm.
They've tried to do stuff in New York. They tried to do stuff in LA. LA, it's not dense enough. They couldn't make a real show here. New York, every time they tried to do something, people were coming out and just telling them to get lost.
Yeah.
Minnesota, what is it? Like 500,000 people live there. It's
tops. I have no idea.
It's small enough for them to really make a show.
Yeah. Well, folks, the credit card list is up, and we got well, because they let me know when there's certain offers going on right now, and there's a Chase Unlimited Freedom card with really good cashback stuff.
Ooh,
so
I got that one.
Get on there, and
1.5% on everything. I use it for all kinds of daily stuff, and then if you're using it at like pharmacies and stuff, you're getting even more back.
You get more drugs back. You get drugs.
They'll
back.
just hand you drugs.
Yeah.
They'll just hand you all kinds of stuff.
Trader Treehouse is going strong, man. Oh, what a year it's been so far, the last 2 weeks. So just a periodic reminder that exists. And hey, you know who died? Scott Adams. He blocked me on Twitter years ago for making fun of him. And
Did you say Dilbert? More like dildo. You suck, dude.
I don't remember what I said, but it must have been, I don't know. It must have been some kind of defamatory. And he just sucked shit. And
I don't even know if people watching this even remember Dilbert.
Probably not. Dilbert was a cartoon, a comic
In
strip.
the newspaper.
In the newspaper. I used to read it every morning. I would read Dilbert because it was part of that was my morning routine before going to school. I would get out the funnies and read it and have my cereal. No, I would never laugh. I would just be like, some of them were funny. I don't remember some of the other ones, but yeah, I would read the funnies, the comic strips. And he became a big Trump supporter. And it was really annoying because he was like attributing all this genius to, he was one of the main guys who's like, he's actually a genius. He's a master in hypnotism. He called him like a hypnotist. No, because I'm a trained hypnotist and I know. And he just died of cancer.
Prostate cancer.
And he tried to appeal to the Trump administration to cut the line for treatments. And then he died. And then scroll to the top. Let's look at what the White House tweeted out. They tweeted out a very impotent...
A little AI image.
Yeah.
Obviously, AI image of Dilbert hanging out with Trump and Vance.
Yeah. Anyway...
They call him sadly, the great influencer, Scott Adams, has passed away.
He will truly be missed. God bless you, Scott. President Donald Trump.
That's what I would call him.
He doesn't give a flying fuck about this guy. And nobody will in due time. Anyway, did you hear that Bill Clinton was subpoenaed by Congress?
I did.
And just
they
was
wanted
like,
to testify for Epstein stuff.
Yeah, and Hillary Clinton is supposed to appear, and she's not going to either. They're both just like, no. I'm not going to do that.
Well, they have probably the most powerful law firms backing them. And,
yeah, but like, hey, if you're innocent, why not just show up and do it? What else are you doing? If I were them, I'd be eager to get in front of everybody and be like, look.
I'm sure they have a lot of nasty, weird ties.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That they don't want coming out. Much the same way Trump doesn't want it coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the images. Those weird ones that came out over the holidays, him in the hot tub. We've seen him on the planes.
We just had a good time.
I don't think
that was a terrible Clinton.
I don't think Bill Clinton would be best served by going to get grilled by Republican senators being did you fuck children, sir?
Yeah. Define fuck. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to talk to you a little bit about the new year. You know, new year, new you, new business. I should keep it rhyming. New shoe. New year, new you, new business, new shoe. Are you starting a shoe business? No, but seriously, folks. 2026 might just be the year that you finally launch that business. And let us tell you, as someone who started their own little small fledgling business here, you just got to do it. And don't be alarmed if you feel like you don't have enough resources, because you do. And one of them is Shopify.
Shopify was a huge resource to us. We had no idea what we were doing when we went out on our own and started our own little venture. And thank God they were there, because we didn't know anything about starting an online store. We didn't know anything about processing payments. We didn't know anything about getting paid. And they helped us. We didn't know anything about selling merch live at touring events and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They made it so easy with their software and their actual hardware with the POS system and everything.
And we're not the only ones. Millions of entrepreneurs have already made this big old leap, from household names to first-time business owners just getting started. Shopify gives you all the tools to easily build your dream store. You can choose from hundreds of beautiful templates that you can customize to match your brand. The setup is fast. Shopify's got built-in AI tools that can write product descriptions, headlines, help you edit product photos. They got marketing built in too. You can create email and social campaigns. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. They can handle more orders, expand to new markets, and do it all from the same dashboard.
In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Cha-ching! Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Baze. Go to shopify.com/Baze. That's shopify.com/Baze. Hear your first cha-ching this new year with Shopify by your side. Woo!
Because remember, what was the whole thing? I didn't have sexual relations
Yeah.
with that woman. God, I remember that was just... Those were the days, folks, when there was one meme. There was just one, and it lasted us for months. Do you understand? And not like today where you got one a day or one a week or multiple a week. We had one meme, and we were grateful for it. It lasted us a long time.
It really did.
And for us in the 90s, it was, I did not have sexual relations with
Late night
Miss
TV
Lewinsky.
hosts got
so much
hours
mileage.
of material out of this.
And everybody knew who, everybody was on the same page. He did it. He lied about it, and it wasn't this whole whatever the fuck we
Poor
got
Monica
today.
Lewinsky.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, jeez. Anyway, so the Fed, let's shift gears. The Fed, the Federal Reserve, what do? They've got a dual mandate. Their mandate is to, let's see if I can rattle this off the top of the dome, maximum employment and keeping inflation in check. And they do that.
They just tweak the little knobs of the inflation of the interest rates. Things are getting a little spicy out there. There's a lot of people unemployed. Oh, better lower those interest rates so that it becomes easier to borrow money, and it has effects throughout the economy where things are cheaper. Oh, let's hire more people. Some fucking shit. I don't know.
And one of their most important aspects is their independence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be a political institution, right? They're not supposed to be party men.
Yeah.
They're doing what is best for the economy,
mm-hmm.
not the president.
That's exactly right. And Jay Powell, his name is Jerome. You'll sometimes hear to him referred as Jay Powell. And he was appointed by Donald Trump, which is
In
very funny
2017.
because Trump recently said, I don't even know who appointed this guy. It's like, you did, sir.
He said something like, I remember hearing him get appointed and then being like, that guy?
Yeah. It's like, brother.
Once again, the call is coming from inside the house.
You're holding the phone. It's not even that. So Trump is, and it makes no sense to me because the market is at all-time highs and it doesn't seem to matter.
It makes no sense for many reasons. I mean, Powell's
he's still bitter that he didn't just listen when he started commanding him to lower rates ages ago.
Powell's term is also up in May.
Mm-hmm.
None of this would even really come to... This is going to take months. By the time any of this goes anywhere, which it probably won't, he's been doing this a lot with, name any Adam Schiff, all of these lawsuits that they announce and then get thrown out. Letitia James, one of the other Fed governors. By the time anything comes of it, even if anything does come of it, the guy's going to step down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be done. And then Trump can put it in his whatever next lackey he's got that'll do his bidding, thereby getting rid of one last bit of the government that at least was supposed to be nonpartisan and independent.
I think I stuck the video in there. I think we brought it up on the Weekend Rip thing. I don't think we actually...
Which one?
Powell making Trump look like a goof on TV. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we played it on Weekend Rip. I don't think we actually played it here, but a lot of people have since pointed out that, look, Trump does not forget being...
humiliated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's just play this real quick. It's
well, wait, here, let's this is at the big controversy is that the Federal Reserve is remodeling their headquarters?
Yeah.
And there's now a criminal probe into, it's just ridiculous.
Because they're like $400,000 over, or
4 million?
I forget what the number is exactly, but.
And they're accusing him of skimming off the top.
Yeah,
something.
and lying about it to Congress.
Which is such it's like they're trying to do what was that, John Gotti, where they got him on tax evasion?
I think you're thinking of Al Capone.
Al Capone. All right, go ahead. Let's play this clip.
So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7
He's shaking
is
his
now
head, no.
3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Al hates him.
400 million, I meant to say.
Notes that at about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know
Pause
who
it for a
is.
second. So Trump makes this claim that they're $400 million over budget. And Powell is obviously very confused. He says, let me see what you're actually referring to. He pulls it out, puts on his little reading glasses, and he tries to figure it out. Let's see what
Let's see.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added our entire capital. Yeah, you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take.
So
Trump somehow in his calculations included a building that had been built 5 years ago.
yeah. And it's obviously just, this is all just, it's all just it's a what do you call it? Something chase? What do they call it? Or not a
Wild
rat
goose-
chase.
a
Wild goose
hunt.
chase. Yeah, wild goose hunt. Chase. Go goose hunt. A goose chase. Me and Doug chased down 5 coyotes the other night
Why'd you chase him down?
because we saw 5 coyotes right out front, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's chase them." So I said, "Oh, Doug, let's go." And he got all into it, and I got all into it, and we were just like going after him because my neighbor's got a cat who's an outside cat, and I wanted him to just scatter, get out of my shit. And it felt good. And one of them was just looking at me with showing his teeth and had his fur up, and I was like, "I'm not afraid of you. It's fun."
Well,
to
they're
chase
pretty
coyotes.
skittish. They're not gonna.
Yeah. But when there's a pack of them, I could take them. I bet I could take 5 coyotes.
I woke up in the middle of the night recently, and I thought it was someone's dog yapping, and it was
Yeah.
the middle of the night. And I'm going, these motherfuckers! They let their dog out to do this shit in the middle of the night, and I literally went out, and I'm in my underwear. I didn't even bother getting dressed, and I went outside, and then as soon as I opened the door, it stopped. I was like, Jesus, what are the odds of that?
Mm.
And I went back, and then I went back to sleep. And then the next morning, Sarah was like, "They're coyotes. That was not."
Yeah. They go. Then Jay Powell, this last when was it? This week?
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday night, he puts out his own video.
Yeah, which is really, I gotta say, folks, this is unlike anything I feel like we've seen in a long time in American politics. Let's go ahead and let's play it.
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned, in part, a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings.
Look at those
It
ears.
is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation. I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do, with integrity and a commitment to serving the American people. Thank you.
Bravo. I fucking hated this guy because he cost me a lot of money. I still remember it. I believe it was January or February of 2018 when he caused the market to absolutely tank because of some stupid comment that he made. And I've hated him ever since. But I can't help but like him.
I mean, that's the thing. Everyone's rallying around him because I think people dislike this guy for a lot of reasons, a lot of his policy things that are substantive and they have disagreements with him and don't believe he's the best guy for the job. Unfortunately, in this Trump era, we now have to, people are going a little over the top with lionizing him and doing like,
Oh yeah,
well, we have our ticket for 2028, and it's like him
and
and
AOC.
fucking- yeah, it's like, all right. Hey guys, we got to take a quick second to talk to you about Rocket Money.
Ooh,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know about you, but my New Year's resolution is to get my financial situation in order. Okay.
And one of the quickest ways and best ways you can do that, Emil, is by culling all of those unnecessary subscriptions you might have lingering around that are just a suction to your precious little checking accounts out there, folks. And that's where Rocket Money comes in. Because I don't know about you. I mean, Emil's getting his money in order. I'm getting my time in order because I'm looking around at all my statements and I'm going, I've been spending money on this, that, the other thing. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going on here? So Rocket Money helped Emil. You know, it's easy. You sign up, you plug in your information, and it shows you like magic.
It's
all
tracking
of the stuff.
subscriptions,
Everything.
all of these things you're paying on your credit card. Rather, if you're anything like me, every month when you pay your credit card bill, you go, how?
How did I do all that?
How? What are you even talking about? That number does not make sense.
Who am I? Why am I here?
With Rocket Money, it starts to make sense. Okay. They're talking automatic categorization across accounts, customizable categories, tags to reveal spending patterns and add context.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings.
So not only is Rocket Money helping you track all your subscriptions and stuff, but they're helping you with organization. They're showing you spending across categories, and you can even do custom tabs and custom categories. But
You can cancel within the app too with just a few taps.
which is incredible.
Yeah.
But they're helping you set budgets. They're helping you set goals, and you can get personalized in your own insights, and you're getting regular reports.
Oh yeah, it's great. It'll consolidate your checking, savings, loan, and investments into a single dashboard, giving you a clear financial picture of everything you got. And they've even got automated savings that grow toward goals with adjustable amounts and frequency, so you can set it and forget it and not have to worry so much. So folks, why not let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster, huh? Join at rocketmoney.com/Bays. That's rocketmoney.com/Bays. rocketmoney.com/Bays. I like that he just addressed directly what it's actually about, because the White House is counting on people being too stupid or uninformed to know and think that it's really about Jay Powell doing something illegal or nefarious. But he's just like, it's straight up about them being unhappy with our interest rate setting.
Oh, I mean, Trump has made no.
Oh, dude, he's
made it
today
very public that he wants the interest rates to come down.
Let's cue up those two clips of Trump wants markets to go up.
Trump's also said that he had no idea about this investigation or
bullshit.
anything.
So, by the way, Jay Powell is not singularly responsible for this. There are 12
and they all vote.
governors on the Federal Reserve board. He's just the chairman of the board, and they all, like you said, they vote and they collectively decide what's going to happen. So I don't know where he was today, but here's Trump talking about.
Today, if you announce great numbers, they raise interest rates to try and kill it. So you can never really have the kind of rally you should have. What happens and what we want, we're going to have a lot of great months, a lot of great quarters. I want the market to go up. You announce unbelievable numbers and the market goes down because they know you're going to do everything possible. In the Fed, we have a real stiff in the Fed, but that's for another day. But they raise rates. So everyone says, oh, they announced great numbers. It's great, great, great. And the market goes down because they immediately raise rates. No. When the market goes up, they should lower rates. You want to see 20% and 25%? You want to see what we can do? We've got to go back to an old standard. When there's good news, the market should go up, not go down. Does that make sense to everybody? And that's the way it used to be for most of the time. That's the way you make a country great. But our growth potential is unlimited and could be much higher if we went back to sanity. We're not doing it anymore. We're talking about the head of the Fed, And I want somebody that when the market is doing great, interest rates can go down because our country becomes stronger. See, you view it differently. Our country becomes stronger, and therefore interest rates should go down, not up. They kill every rally. If it's, no matter who, if it's beyond me as president, it's no matter who's president. You have a good quarter, and they want to kill it because they're so petrified of inflation. And growth and inflation don't necessarily go hand in hand. You can have growth and very low inflation. In fact, oftentimes growth is good for low inflation. So we're going to work on that, Scott, right? I think we're going to work on that very hard. I mean it so
Probably talking
strongly.
to Scott Percent.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. That's definitely something that can happen. You can have growth. Oh, that's funny that someone responded saying he's not wrong. You can have growth with low inflation, but this is also, he's just really, really oversimplifying what the Fed, it's not like good news comes out and the Fed
I
goes,
know.
we're raising rates. That's not at all what the fuck happens. Also, the market hasn't been selling off. The market's just been going up on
That's
everything.
what I don't understand.
I don't get it either. It's like it's like his brain is stuck in 2021 or something, or 20 fucking.
I don't know what he's
18.
pissed about. The
I don't
market
know.
just keeps going up, and it's Jerome Powell seems to not be fucking with your rally in any way.
No, not at all. If anything, he's been
We
very.
talk about it on this show about how it just goes up and up and up, and nothing matters.
Yeah.
Literally, even bad news does not matter.
Yeah, it's because he's got a personal vendetta against him now. He's he doesn't. Anybody who doesn't listen to him,
Right. Or humiliates him in any way.
yeah, makes him feel like a dick. What was the other clip? Let's see. What did I have there?
Drop below 6% for the first time in many years. It's coming down very rapidly, and that's not with the help of the Fed. If I had the help of the Fed, it would be easier. But that jerk will be gone soon.
That jerk will be gone soon.
Look at the little in the corner on Fox News. Now, anti-ICE agitators in Minnesota.
Oh God, dude. Fox News is such just what. If you had to point to one thing other than Trump that has single-handedly like contributed to our downfall and our division, it's got to be Fox News as a whole, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we differ on this. I don't necessarily think Trump is like the downfall. I think Trump is an outgrowth of like a lot of things. I mean,
But now over the last 10 years, I think that he's made his own path and has absolutely exacerbated things that might not have gone this far, this fast.
sure.
Yeah. So you had Janet Yellen, who was the former Fed chair, yesterday commenting, saying that we are on the road to a banana republic and that the market should be concerned. Guess what's not concerned?
The market.
The market doesn't give a
Well, they were
flying
briefly concerned.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was very funny. The market started overnight. The futures on Sunday night were down pretty significantly, almost 0.75%.
The dollar's down. Gold is up. Gold bugs and silver bugs
Dude.
are just going to keep being vindicated over and over, I think, in 2026.
I heard the wildest commercial I've ever heard on talk radio today. It was for a gold buying investment service, but it was geared toward Christians.
Well, they need gold too.
But I wish I could remember it. It was like, do you go to church? Are you a good Christian? Maybe you need to start considering buying gold. After all, gold is in the Bible. It's mentioned in the Bible, countless times.
Good enough for me.
And it's and then they start going off on all these things, and I'm like, whoa, that's one way to solicit your gold company, is to appeal to Christians and Christianity.
Do you think part of his little video on Sunday was a minor attempt to get a market freak out in order to, because it does seem like as much as Trump doesn't want to listen to anybody, he does not like a market freak out. And I feel like you can kind of map on some of his taco moves. Trump always chickens out, or some quick reversals. When he starts seeing things trend downward, he's like, oh, okay, the market doesn't like that.
I don't think that Jerome Powell would be that is that type of person that he would hope. I'm sure maybe he would. I was going to say take some kind of pleasure out of knowing that it's actually having an effect. Which, by the way, within 30 minutes on Monday, the move was entirely gone, and,
No one gives a shit.
The dip got bought, and nothing matters. I do think
which is crazy. Nothing will move the market.
nothing.
Venezuela,
Nothing. The only thing that can
no
bring
one cares.
and I've been saying it for months, folks. And I've actually been getting so pissed off on Twitter at all these big accounts that are
Market meltdown
tweeting like,
incoming.
oh, and they're all tweeting the same fucking charts, and they've got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of followers. And every time I see it, I'm like, you guys, and I know that this is hokey pokey.
You can't come up
Bougie?
with the word today.
It's witchy or whatever of me to be like, you're jinxing it, because I would love the market to drop so we can get a nice it's the volatility is good for trading.
Some of the air comes out of the
Some of the air comes out, and then you get to pump it up again. And every time these big accounts do it, I'm like, you're just ensuring that it's not going to happen. It just every time I see these fucking guys tweet this stuff, I'm like, great, all right, cool, more highs, awesome, more highs. Nope, not going to happen.
I know the amount of take all of your money out of the market now I've seen has gone.
It's fucking ridiculous. And now with the silver thing, they're like, this actually isn't good. The higher these gold and silver and precious metals go up, the more danger we are all in. We are in danger. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I am the meme of that guy with the glasses. Nothing ever happens.
I'm not sure I know.
You never seen the nothing ever happens meme? Can you pull that up? Just Google
I know
nothing
that
ever
nothing
happens.
ever happens is a meme, and people always say nothing ever
There's
happens.
a specific guy. There's a specific little face.
And I saw the people coming out.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, it's like
This
a
guy.
Wojak thing?
It's just like nothing ever happens. Boy, I'm glad I don't wear glasses anymore. That could be totally me.
But people were posting nothing ever happens because they were like, Trump is literally threatening the chair of the Fed right now, and the markets just simply does not give a fuck.
I just think that the market has now learned and realized that we are in a K-shaped economy, and you can have unemployment could go to 10% and the market wouldn't care.
Well,
Because those 10% of Americans who are unemployed, guess what? They're still going on Instagram. They're still doing everything else. They're still buying DoorDash. They're still the entire economy just runs on ads. Those ads are still going to get shown to those people. Google's still going to print. Meta's still going to print. Amazon, they're still going to have their Amazon. They're still going to. Yeah, it just doesn't fucking matter.
Also, at the same time, I don't know if it does even matter for Wall Street when you think about the fact that it doesn't change anything for them. Jerome Powell is not going to end up ousted before May. They were still going to be dealing with a new Fed chair in May, whoever Trump wants to appoint. So it doesn't make a huge difference for them. It is shocking, like all of this stuff, the flood the zone thing. It is obviously shocking, and it took over the airwaves and the front pages for Monday. But I don't know what the repercussions of it beyond that
I think the only thing
are going to be.
The only thing at this point that can bring down the market in a significant way, I'm talking 5 to 10%, is a truly a black swan event.
You don't even think China invading Taiwan will bring it down, which I think is crazy.
No, because
But
I
now
don't think it'll be as violent or disruptive as people think. I think I bet it will happen on a Friday after markets have closed, and Saturday and Sunday we will all collectively have had time to digest the information and see, like it's not even, they're going to keep the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company up and running, and it's not, Xi
and they're going to
Jinping
sell
is,
the chips to us.
yeah, everything's going to stay the same. It's just that they're going in and making a move, and everything's fine and everything's the same. And I bet futures would gap down maybe 1%, maybe 2%, but then the dip would get bought right back up, because everybody will be able to say, the market's priced it in, because everything gets priced in that much quicker. Whereas in the 90s, Clinton era, it would take weeks. 9/11.
9/11.
I'm just going to say
Everyone say it.
I'm just going to say it.
Everyone take a moment to say 9/11.
9/11. But that shit, if that happened today, God forbid, it would be, I mean, they closed markets for
They had to
days.
put the president on TV and tell us to go buy stuff.
You got to go buy stocks, right? George Bush. That, I mean, that dip would get bought so fast because it would be like, cool, now we're going to war and war is bullish and everything. It's just.
You really are the nothing ever matters guy.
Nothing ever happens. Yeah.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever
Excuse me.
happens.
Excuse me.
It's just that
All right. So what is an actual
structure
black?
is different.
What is an actual black swan event that we could have?
COVID would be a black swan.
COVID too.
COVID being a black swan. Some kind of nuclear thing would be a black swan.
Ooh.
President dying, getting shot would be a black swan. And also these days, I think that I would say it only counts as a black swan if it happens during the week when the market can actually react.
So Trump gets shot.
And not over the weekend when it doesn't
Trump gets shot on Saturday. No good.
It doesn't matter because
good.
then it'll be bullish because now the wild card is out. I bet markets would go up on him getting shot. But if it happened during market hours or during the week,
Wait, shot then recovered though. Now the wild card is back. Markets go up because he's so crazy. It might just work.
And the higher, I want to drill this into people's heads. Well, not really. It doesn't matter because hardly any of you are like active traders. But if you find yourself going, why are markets still going up? It's because the higher we go, I know that this is insane. The higher we go, the higher we go. Because the higher we go, the more people feel like it's in a precarious position. So they buy a bunch of insurance. They buy hedges. They hedge their bets. And the more people do that, the less likely it is to happen because the insurance company, aka the options market makers, the ones writing these options contracts for you, hey, I'm going to, think of it like this. If everybody's betting on this building to catch on fire, the owner of the building who's selling the insurance probably is going to do everything in their power to ensure that the building does not catch fire so that by the time your insurance contract expires, it's worthless because, well, everybody was out there buying insurance. And the higher we go, the more people, it's just a feedback loop. And the only thing that can stop it truly is like a black swan or a Monday morning sell-off that has no rhyme or reason. It just starts and everybody's trying to figure out what it is. But that can be frustrating too, because people are always looking for a narrative. And all the big bearish accounts on Twitter in the last week, things started to look weak under the hood. And then they're like, oh yeah, the Supreme Court is going to rule on tariffs. Did you see that?
No.
Apparently the Supreme Court is imminently going to rule on whether Trump's tariffs are illegal?
Constitutional?
Or constitutional, something like that. Polymarket has the odds at like 75% or something that they're going to rule that it's illegal, unconstitutional. So all the big finance Twitter accounts are going, see, look, the market is gearing up for a collapse because once the Supreme Court says that the tariffs are illegal, it unwinds everything and it's going to create this
chaos.
Mess. Yes, because we're going to have to refund all of these countries and all of this shit's going to happen. And I see that and I'm like, all you have to do is just think of what would piss that person off. Like, no, it's actually bullish. It's actually good because it just means that all of that chaos just
means we'll get to renegotiate our trade deals again.
Yeah.
And
it's just
Trump will get an even better position.
Yeah. Remember when tariffs were supposed to bring the market down? Well, now that there's none, there's nothing holding us back even more so. And that's it. So and it's very annoying because, yeah, when they grasp onto, when they find a narrative to latch onto, then that becomes a single event that everybody can look at with a binary outcome of good or bad. And 99% of the time, when everybody's looking at that one event and waiting for it, it's not a surprise to anybody. We've all had time to think about the consequences of it, and it's not scary if everybody sees it coming.
And it's very easy for those people to kind of drum up a bunch of engagement around that when the sentiment in the country feels so bad. When your feed and if you turn on the news, everything you see is truly full of things are not great.
No.
You're watching, Americans are seeing things they've maybe never seen. Jackboot thugs in the street, harassing people, shooting moms in the face a few times.
It's bad vibes.
Very horrific. So it's not a stretch I think most people already feel, even if they're not super informed on market stuff, they're already like, something bad is coming.
Yeah.
I could just feel it in my bones.
It feels
and by
that
feel it in
way.
my bones, see it. I mean, see it on TV.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, everybody was pointing to January for a big pullback, and now that it hasn't come and isn't coming, everybody's now bumping it back to maybe end of February, early March. And when that doesn't happen, which it probably won't, they'll be like, "Oh, May,"
Late
because
spring.
the old adage, "Sell in May and go away." It probably won't happen. I think Jem Carson said it best. I think he said that if anything, we'll have like a stair step down, a gradual thing. It's probably most likely because it's the most frustrating fucking outcome. But yeah, Janet Yellen was saying that. A bunch of other former central bankers put out a joint statement. International bankers put out a statement. They all are predictably condemning this outright because it's Trump doing what he does. He's look at all these people.
Yeah,
Alan
this
Greenspan.
This is from the federal. This is from former Fed officials. They said the Federal Reserve's independence and the public's perception of that independence are critical for economic performance, including achieving the goals Congress has set for the Federal Reserve of stable prices, maximum employment, and moderate long-term interest rates. The reported criminal inquiry into Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell is an unprecedented attempt to use prosecutorial attacks to undermine that independence. This is how monetary policy is made in emerging markets with weak institutions with highly negative consequences for inflation and the functioning of their economies more broadly. It is no place in the United States whose greatest strength is the rule of law, which is at the foundation of our economic success.
Bravo, man. I think it's worth noting or re-emphasizing that, yeah, this is what happens in highly corrupt countries where whose subsequent effect is runaway inflation and bad economics. And Trump just seems to think, oh, that's bullshit. But what I fear is that, because a lot of people out there, their fear is that if we drop interest rates to zero again and we just juice everything up and make the stock market go nuts so that Trump can point to it and go, look, number go up. I made everybody rich. I made everybody happy. I'm the greatest president in the history of America.
Look how good I did.
The fear is that that would bring back inflation with a vengeance. And yeah, one of the tools that my basic understanding of it is they keep interest rates above zero for the most part. And then if the stock market tanks, then they can drop it to zero to get some liquidity going, easy borrowing conditions so that, businesses and corporations and shit can survive easily. But if you've got it at zero, if you've got interest rates at zero and then the market drops, what are your tools? What can you do then? I really don't know. So if you're confused, that's okay. Everybody is a little bit. The Fed shit is incredibly dense and frustratingly confusing.
It is funny. I don't know. Just seeing all these people who have signed on to these things, it's just like, but to what end? These are all people that Trump's base would absolutely despise. It's
yeah. Oh, they're just, so you mean the bankers, the cartel,
right.
the Fed?
We trotted out Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank. It's like,
Bernanke?
oh God, Andrew Bailey, the governor of the Bank of England. Obviously, so all these international central bankers have also come out to be like, we absolutely are in full solidarity with Jerome Powell.
I wish that, because I found Powell's, not only his speech, but the format in which he did it, with just the no nonsense, the backdrop, and him just talking straight to camera and just saying exactly what it is for what it is, keeping it short and sweet. I found it very, very persuasive and effective. And
persuasive in what sense? I mean, even if he released nothing, if I just saw a headline, Trump investigating Jerome Powell, I'd go, okay, more fucking bullshit from the Trump Justice Department.
No, I know. What I'm getting at is I wish that, and I know what you're going to say, but I'm just going to say it anyway. I wish, in a perfect world, it just feels like something that someone is doing instead of gutless statements on Twitter and like press releases. I mean, like to have them come out and say, like, it would be so great if they just said outright, this is criminal, and enough is enough. I am calling on my fellow congressmen, my fellow senators, my fellow governors, whatever, to across the aisle, like we are witnessing the country going up
Some
in flames.
senators have come out. It was a Republican senator. I'm blanking on his name. I think he's stepping down anyway and not running for re-election, but he's on the banking committee and basically said, I don't know what the hell this is all about, and I won't be. So any of these, any of Trump's future picks are going to have to go through the banking committee.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's going to be a whole procedural mess. It's going to be brought to the floor. He basically said, I'm not voting any of these through. And so with him, with him not on board, they're looking for Democrats to now step up and be voting on the commission. So that is someone who is actually saying like, hey, I'm actually not gonna go along with this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm totally with you. This for the last year, we've just been watching Chuck Schumer come out and be like,
You got to look over the glasses.
I'm
Like Chuck
really
Schumer.
not happy with what he did.
Mr.
It's
President, shame on you,
Or just-
sir.
fully say things like, we expect the Republicans to do the right thing. Why? Have you seen that happen?
Yeah.
And then Trump just takes that, makes an AI video of them like putting sombreros on them or whatever.
Spanking.
It's like,
Chuck Schumer sucking off Martin Luther King or something.
there is no,
Yeah, the Democrats are too busy taking a knee,
sure.
like literally taking a knee.
Which is
and-
unfortunate because there is a lot of energy around all of this stuff.
Yes.
The things that seemed radical less than 5-6 years ago
Mhm.
are now like moderate positions.
Mhm.
The new polling on abolish ICE they now have a plurality. We don't have an opposition party that is there. You know,
Yeah.
it's very frustrating. I was watching, do you know that guy, Chris Van Hollen? A lot of people have been talking about him, and he's a Maryland senator.
Mhm.
He's basically in Trump 2.0, he's been coming out and doing things that a lot of people like. He's been more
Oh,
outspoken.
he's from Pakistan.
No, he's not from Pakistan.
He was born there.
His family was his dad was worked for the State Department or something like
Ah.
that, and he was born in Pakistan. And people have been, he's been a bit more forceful. This guy, most people didn't really know, have been kind of excited about him and talking about, well, maybe Chris Van Hollen has interest in running. And he was on Breaking Point's interviewed him for close to an hour, I think, and I watched it. And I got so depressed after I watched it because he's a perfectly fine senator, and I think he should stay there, and I think he should continue to vote in a good way.
Is he a Republican?
No, he's a Democrat.
Okay.
But they were asking about, there's obviously a lot of energy and people talking about how these thugs and people in power who are abusing all this power, acting illegally, need to be dealt with. And they weren't dealt with during the Biden era, and just so soft on everything. And I'm like, the moment really, we need someone who's like, these motherfuckers are going to jail and they're not getting out.
Mhm.
And I just don't know where that energy is going to come from.
Yeah.
We would have never been in this situation if Joe Biden and Merrick Garland could have got this done.
all in the name of not wanting to be divisive. Yeah. And
People need to be held accountable.
it's similar to how all the conditions were ripe for Trump's ascent.
And meanwhile, this guy, Trump's back in power and he's pardoning all those January 6th rioters.
Oh, I know.
Who were beating the hell out of law enforcement. And now they're going, if you lay one finger on law enforcement, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
You're dead.
We're
Because
gonna
we
kill
won't
you so
stand for
dead.
that.
You better not. You better
Unless
not touch
you're
them.
the craziest MAGA shaman leading some kind of insurrection, then you get to beat them over the head.
When what's frustrating is you can't trust any of these right-wing guys or politicians who go against him, because who knows, like Lindsey Graham and Marco Rubio and you name it, they were all categorically denouncing Trump, especially in the wake of on January 6th and thereafter. And it felt so good. It was like, okay, cool. It's all crumbling. It's finally over. We can just let it go. And they were all so fucking spineless. And they just couldn't
That's why I don't have any.
deny the temptation.
That's why I don't have any hope when we're talking about the people who are online going, I'm telling you, I've seen MAGA people who are like, I've had enough.
Give it 2 weeks.
I remember after January 6th talking to family members I knew who were MAGA.
Yeah.
And literally them being like, I'm ashamed. I'm disgusted. I'm done. And then you know who they voted for?
They saw jangling keys and were like, what were we talking about?
You know who they voted for in November 2024?
Donald.
Because they just couldn't stand to see a Kamala presidency.
Well, she has an annoying laugh, man.
These people aren't going, these people are not leaving the
Anyway, so that's what's going on with the Fed. I hope we'll keep you abreast.
It's shocking to see this come down, but I do have to imagine that this is going to be a big nothing burger.
Oh, it's going to be a nothing burger.
More just Trump noise flooding the zone.
I mean, speaking of noise,
we're not talking about the Epstein files, are we?
He was putting out
the $1.5 trillion military budget.
Yeah, he was tweeting out a flurry of stuff over.
Which these are just tweets. These are not.
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't mean any of it's going to happen. Although the way things are going, maybe he gets his. Somehow he gets Democrats to vote for his $1.5 trillion.
They were saying, or he
military
was
budget?
saying, increase the military budget. What is that? A 50% increase?
Yeah, I don't even think we've
$1.5
touched
trillion?
$1 trillion. So it's probably.
And he put out company guidelines for defense companies, and it hit the stocks of some of these pretty hard. He was saying that CEOs shouldn't earn more than $5 million a year. Company stock buybacks are now restricted because he wants them to invest that money in, I don't know, facilities and manufacturing here in the United States.
Again, not going to happen.
Probably not going to happen.
None of these things are.
He wants to cap. I mean, someone did make a good point about that being not the worst idea because, like, Apple, for example, has, I think, spent like $1 trillion on
not all these
stock
are
buybacks.
Not all these are bad
decade.
ideas. I'm perfectly happy to say I support him
Capping,
pushing to cap credit card rates. But
yeah, which was a Bernie Sanders idea.
And
Just
Bernie
saying.
said he would, and I think Elizabeth Warren came out and said it as well, that she's willing to partner with him on this to try to make it happen.
And then all these goobers who
But
are,
none of these are happening.
all these fucking dorks are like, that would actually be bad because then banks would be less likely to extend credit because it puts them more at
Mike
risk.
Johnson
Shut
came
the
out and
fuck
said
up.
He literally said, I like where the president's head is at. He's looking out for ordinary Americans, but unfortunately, banks just aren't going to want to loan the money, and you're going to get credit cards with small little caps. They're barely going to lend you any money.
My dick. U.S. Bank and all the different banks. He also is wanting to ban institutions from and investors from buying single family homes.
Never going to happen.
Never going to happen. Wants to pay offered to pay $100,000 to each Greenlander to buy Greenland.
Which,
if I were a Greenlander, I'd be like, all right.
Not that crazy when you realize how few Greenlanders
Yeah,
are.
what, 10,000 or something?
I think it's like maybe 30,000.
I would take that. And yeah, so anyway, the Golden Globes happened, and it was just
this. You confirmed. I
watched them.
I did not watch it. I literally thought this was a very funny joke on Twitter.
Nope.
When I opened Twitter on Monday, I was like, oh, that's funny that they're doing it.
So they were doing
like Polymarket is doing the odds for the awards, but Ben confirmed that they actually had Polymarket odds on every
scroll down so
every
we have
award.
the photo just up in front and center. They so there were first of all there was a new category, best podcast, and the only true podcast, and I put that in quotes, was that was nominated was Call Her Daddy. Everybody else is a celebrity who's, I mean, the Smart List, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, Uh,
I actually don't know who Mel Robbins is.
I don't either.
That
Mel Robbins.
might be a real podcast. She's an author.
Mel Robbins. The 5-second rule. The let them theory.
Oh, she's like a
one of
big
those.
like.
If someone wants to leave you, let them.
How to
If
stop
someone wants to
screwing
walk
yours-
away, let them.
How to stop screwing yourself over in 5 seconds.
What was that book that everybody read a few years ago?
How to the artful skills of not giving a fuck or something like that. Or
man.
like those are the biggest red flags. Going into people's houses and it's like how to fucking love.
yeah, the subtle art of not giving a fuck.
That's what it was.
Yeah. The subtle fuck of not giving an F. F you, the
It
White
gives-
People Taco Night book.
It really gives the
Millennial cringe in a book.
that like was it a poster or something that someone had where it's like it was white women with the thing of like you better put on some gangster rap and fucking handle it or whatever.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, dude. So the Golden Globes had that category and so throughout, presumably there was some fucking producer probably in their 50s who was like,
Toss your hair in a bun, drink some coffee, put on some gangster rap, and handle it.
yeah, it's girl boss adjacent. You can tell that they just were like, okay, podcasting is a new category this year. What should we do to help like promote it? Let's have 2 guys podcasting the entire time. So there were these 2 guys.
Oh my God.
There were these 2 guys. See if you can find them. The podcasting, just do podcasting commentary, Golden Globes. There were these 2 guys in between events, and just go to images or something. There were these 2 guys in between. Fuck. It's too hard to find. Anyway, there were these 2 assholes who, in between all the categories and stuff, were just like commenting podcast style. And they had annoying voices, and they were like, well, George Clooney is coming up next. Wow, can't wait for that.
They also have. There's got to be some kind of.
And they were the ones announced showing like, next category, Polymarket's got the odds on this song winning for best song, and blah blah blah. Ugh. Oh, it was Kevin Frazier and Mark Malkin
no idea
from
who they are.
Variety, and it was sports commentating style. So it just was dog
Is
shit.
that who they are? Those guys right there?
No, it wasn't a black guy. It was 2 white guys.
Of course, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
They got to put some kind of moratorium on celebrities with podcasts.
That's what I'm
This
saying,
is
man.
This is not for you.
Yeah.
Amy Poehler could go to maybe any network right now and be like, hey, I want to do a talk show. And they'd be like, great, just tell us when.
Yeah.
And they'll set the whole thing up. Instead, she's just coming into our space. People like us are doing this because there's not a single network that wants to give us a talk show.
No.
I hope you understand that.
And they also were flubbing stuff. Like they go, at one point he goes, and coming up next, it's going to be Best Podcast. He called it Podcast.
On purpose?
I mean, it was accidental, but me and Dillon were cracking up because it was just so stupid. But it begs the question: what's next for Polymarket as we delve further into this shit? Like, where are we going with this? Is it going to be? It's obviously going to be on the Emmys when the Emmys come out. It's obviously going to be on the.
Yeah, I would imagine the Golden Globes did not want them there, but the Polymarket money is so good that they are just.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. They have massive backing.
Yeah.
You know, Donald Trump Jr. is on the board of Polymarket, right? And they're
Sure.
I believe what is this stupid 1789 Capital, his stupid venture firm. 1789 Capital, I think it is. They're heavily invested in it. They did. I don't think they announced what they. Yeah, 1789 Capital. I don't think they announced exactly how much they put in, but they're saying it's in the double-digit millions of dollars.
Awesome. Well, just get used to it, folks. It's going to be everywhere. It's probably going to be live on screen. I mean, they've been doing that with sports betting stuff. So the sports bettors out there are probably way used to it. Where it's like FanDuel and stuff, FanDuel odds, but it's just going to be so much more like news channels and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say news channel. This was, I think they aired the Golden Globes on CBS, which is obviously CBS News has been taken over by Bari Weiss and her dipshit what is it called?
The Free Press.
The Free Press
The
team.
Free Press.
And now you just have, the Donald Trump Jr. backed Poly Market. This thing is what are you laughing at, the ice cream?
I'm laughing. There's folks, we got to, it sounds like there's an ice cream truck right outside the door.
You probably can't hear it, but it is a hot day.
Yeah,
here in LA.
it's like 76
I know wherever
degrees.
you are is probably very cold, but it's a hot day in LA.
Well, so that sucks shit that we're
Are
just...
you guys, what are the odds of me and Ben going to get ice cream when we finish this?
Poly Market has it at 15% odds because Ben has been eating healthy. Former Mayor Eric Adams,
Oh my God.
who is no longer the mayor of New York City, put out, he called it NYC coin, which was used, whose purpose was to battle anti-Semitism, of all things.
And anti-Americanism.
Proud
across
to
this
launch,
country.
wait.
Why don't you play the video?
Proud to launch Buy NYC token, a new token built to fight the rapid spread of anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism across this country, and now in New York City. Now live. Here we go.
This video is
There you
insane.
go, brother. All right, take care.
I can't believe this. Thank you, sir.
Good to see
God
you.
bless you, man.
Yo, Eric, is that you?
Yes, it is, brother. How are you?
New York is wild, man. Just get a fucking mayor at the back of my car.
That's New York. I always say there are two types of Americans, those who live in New York and those who wish they could.
I love him.
Mayor, big moments.
Yep, big moment. We're about to change the game. If you can't make it to New York, we're going to bring New York to you.
$32, Mayor.
Cash or credit card?
You get some of the New York City token?
We'll get you some, brother. This thing is about to take off like crazy.
Wow. So it's about...
I love how he asks him cash or credit card, and it's like, no, that's usually what
Yeah, that's usually what the guy
person
says
you're
to
paying
you.
asks.
Yeah.
Well, cash or credit card? Got any New York City token?
Yeah, and then go back to the end there. What's the copy at the end there? The digital heartbeat of New York City. Let's go to buynyctoken.com, shall we? Let's see what we got there. Buynyctoken.com. The Community NYC token, the digital heartbeat of New York City. Join the community building the future of decentralized finance in the city that never sleeps. Not affiliated with the city of New York or any government agency. Wow. FAQ, I don't even care. I mean, it's so long story short, he fucking rug pulled it almost immediately. Nobody was buying it.
He did it so quickly. Even insiders got hosed. There was a guy who lost, I think, a $500,000 because he just did not expect it to happen that quickly.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. On all those posts, there's just a community note going, he withdrew his funds immediately.
Former Mayor Adams immediately withdrew his liquidity from the coin in what is typically called a rug pull. $2.5 million.
$2.5 million.
Good for you, Mayor. It peaked at about $580 million before dropping to $130 million.
But if you're holding, I say hold. I think
hold.
it's probably going to go back up. New York City's it's having a moment right now, and
you never know. You truly never know.
That's a joke. I don't care what you do with your New York City coin. Also, at this point, are we at a point where we have to stop feeling bad for people getting hosed on?
No, not at all.
I
don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody fucking bought this, unless there's some dorks out there who have bots that are trawling.
But someone must have bought it for the rug pull to even happen. No,
I honestly don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if hardly anybody was doing this, because meme coins are so out of vogue right now. And that's not a lot of liquidity. $3.5 million. That's nothing.
Right.
Like nobody was in this thing.
Hawk coin made way more than that.
Hawk Tua coin. God, man. Remember her? What was her name?
Haley Welch. R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't. At this point, if you're buying into NYC coin, I don't know. You're on your own.
You deserve to die, I think.
Unless you're a child
Are you a child? Are you trying to? He should move.
Incapacitated in some way or being taken advantage of. It's going to be hard for me to.
By the way, someone once said that my impression of him is racist.
Why? You sound exactly
it's
like him.
not racist because that's how he sounds. That's what his voice sounds like. He should pivot to teaching kids how to hide their drugs. Since that original video is him teaching parents where kids hide their drugs and paraphernalia. You should put out a video. I'm Mayor Eric Adams. Are you a teenager trying to hide your drugs or paraphernalia from your parents? Follow this quick and easy guide.
Well, if you just watch
do you
the
have
video,
a backpack?
It's already that. You basically just do.
Sure.
He's got the most insane ideas of.
But again, it's got to be geared. Show me, bring it into make it new, man.
Make a new one.
Do you have a can of soda? Did you know that you could cut it open and hide alcohol inside the can and then reattach the can and make it look as though it is a normal can of seltzer water, but instead of water inside, it is scotch or whatever alcohol you prefer? I don't know, shit like that.
That's basically what the video is already.
Have you recently come into the possession of funds that were illicitly gained in the form of cash money and you need to hide them from your parents who are nosy? May I suggest putting the funds in a shoebox and burying them in the yard? If you do not have a yard, may I suggest your underwear drawer or pillowcase? I like him so much.
I love him. He should pivot to being some kind of. He should just be like a mascot of New York.
Yeah,
but keep him on payroll somehow because he's a good. I like him. He hypes me up when he's talking about I think there's two types of people in the world: those who are in New York City and those who want to be in New York City. I'm like, yes, yeah, I'm on board, Eric. But someone's got to guide him away from being such a weird creep and
I could do it.
and financial snake. He's got his whole mess with Turkey.
He should be like, what was the guy? He's dead now.
If you remove the corruption and you just have fun New York City mascot, love the guy.
You remember Huell Hauser in his show? All about California and stuff that you can do in California.
Yeah.
He should be that for New York City.
Big time. But I want to, every time I'm in a cab, I want to see him on the screen.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to New York City. My name is former Mayor Eric Adams. Did you know that there's good pizza everywhere in New York City? Here are some of my favorite places. I would eat that up. But have him show hidden gems around New York City.
Yeah, and he can be getting the facts wrong and stuff. I don't care.
New York was incorporated in 1967. Taxi cabs were originally red in color. Did you know that? Do you know why they call it Wall Street? Nobody knows.
Beautiful. That's what I want. Why can't we have that? Yeah. Why can't you guys just keep him on payroll so he doesn't have to do this corruption?
Contrary to popular belief, pizza was not invented in Italy. It was invented in the Lower East Side in 1985.
We deserve this. We've been good.
Marijuana is now legal in New York City, so enjoy yourself. There's not even any misinformation.
Yeah,
there.
that one's just real.
Did you know that cigarettes are cool again? That's right. And now you can smoke in restaurants too. Only in New York.
It's insane that he even became mayor. I don't.
Yeah. Were people ever excited about him? Who was he running against?
That's the thing. There was energy around left candidates. Dude, he also really squeaked by. If you go to 2021 mayoral election, New York, he really squeaked by on the look at how long it took for him to get to it went 8 rounds. He got 30% of the vote.
Jesus Christ.
And that's the thing. There was no
Paperboy Prince.
There was some excitement around Maya Wiley, but there were so many weird things. Scott Stringer and Diane Morales also had some excitement. I think Scott Stringer had some credible sexual assault things happening with the.
You mean that guy?
Andrew
No way.
Andrew Yang. Wait, go back. Andrew Yang was just like a nothing, and then the whole thing just goes to Eric Adams.
Yeah. I was thinking of Jojo Siwa. I confused Jojo Siwa with Curtis Sliwa. Every time I see Curtis Sliwa, I'm like, damn, that young.
You're talking about the dancing lady?
That young YouTube lesbian is well, she's really making a name for herself. Good for you, girl. Hey, bonus is coming up. I'm going to tell the story about how I nuked my rice cooker last night and
Dude,
threw it in the trash.
I actually have a really good story for you too.
Okay, BenandEmilShow.com. You get your first
I've been pissed.
week free.
I've been pissed for like 3 days.
Oh, I can't wait to
I
hear
can't
this.
stop thinking about this guy.
Well, let's wrap up on...
I've actually never seen anything. I felt like I was in a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Anyway, all right, folks, we are going to wrap it up, and we will see you in the bonus.
Coming up on this week's episode of BenandEmil'sShow.com.
Wow, that's tough. Can you do this too? The audio listener is absolutely in shambles right
Hey,
now.
I'm proud of you.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I've
Do it.
done enough. My hands are tired.
Nah, man. All right, freaking. What were you doing there? This?
You can do it.
No, it's hard.
Can you do both?
No, probably not. I can, but I don't want to. What did you do that made you so pissed?
I've never seen anything like this.
Did he bring the cookies?
No.
Did he? Oh, what a fucking lunatic.
So the
dude.
woman whose house it is
Lunatic.
tells her husband, and she's like, "You need to go tell Tony Baloney to put the cookies back." And he's like, "Fuck."
Oh, yeah, that's
So he goes over and he's like, "Tony, you got to put the cookies back."
You can't do that.
And
dude.
Tony's like, "Are you serious?" Like he's like he's pissed about
Me? The inventor of Live Ball? You gonna ask me?
And we're all just
On
watching.
the anniversary of me inventing Live Ball. Okay.
Great White, I think.
If I were you in that situation, I would have accidentally brought up sharks at some
So
point.
many times.
I would have just been like, man, just like shark teeth. Fuck. Anything.
My favorite hockey team, I guess, the San Jose
Sharks. Fuck.
You're just Wayne in Wayne's World 2 trying to do the forms, and Kevin Pollak's got the
Molly.
No, the two separate colored eyes. And so I'll just take these forms and cross the T's and dot the lowercase J's.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bit. That's such a good bit.